Morning, boys. How are you all today? It's Wednesday, and tomorrow is the last day of school, and then we're on holiday. So that's pretty awesome. I hope that you've all had a good night's rest and you're ready for handwriting this morning. So I'm going to give you a few reminders again. You must be so tired of hearing me give you the same reminders every single day, but I find that boys don't always remember. So let's just quickly go through them today. Head, tummy, tails down the side of your margin. Nice clean page to work on. You've got your sharp pencils and crayons and your stationery ready. You're sitting up straight, those feet are on the floor. You've got your glasses on if you need them, and we're ready for today. So this is going to be our last handwriting lesson online. So I'm looking forward to doing this together with you and seeing what you can post on Seesaw afterwards. So don't forget to post it on Seesaw. Okay, so today's Wednesday, so let's get going straight away. Okay, there's not a great E. Look at my E, it's not perfect, hey? But anyway, you'd think that I'm used to writing like this at this point, but I still have my moments. Boys, do you notice that my letters touch the top and the bottom of all my lines? Please be mindful of that. Hold your ruler and do your underlining nice and neatly. Okay, we're going to do our pattern in the tummy line, and we're going to practice that C pattern or that wave pattern, depending which one you call it. Both are fine. And you're going to just keep going all the way to the end. I'm not lifting up my hand at all. And I'm going all the way to the end of the line. So keep going, even when you think that your hand's about to be so sore, keep going. There we go, got to the end. Good job. It's the 8th of April today. So now your 8 starts like a 2 o'clock letter and it goes all the way around. You leave a finger space in between and you write the word April and 2020. There we go. Nice big fat letters that we can see, please, that they're not all squashed and squishy. And we underline. Okay. Then we're going to practice that C pattern again in the tummy line. And there we go. Get started and keep going, boys. Keep going all the way till you get to the end of the line. It does matter if you're touching the top and the bottom of the line. It's important that you are, oopsie, I don't think this pencil was sharpened well enough. There we go. So today we're going to do a G. Okay, so we go in the tummy line and we go starting as a 2 o'clock letter, which means if you look at a clock, if you imagine a clock there, you would start where 2 o'clock is. You go around, up, down through both lines, and you give him a tail. Give yourself a finger space, 2 o'clock, around, up, you go down both the lines, and you give him a tail. And you keep doing that, boys, with a nice finger space in between, all the way through. Okay, 2 o'clock, around, up, down into a tail. So please remember that, boys. Give him a nice tail. And can you see that my tail does not end halfway through the line? It goes all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to fit another one in there just because I can. Okay, awesome, boys. Now we're going to do the capital letter, and that's head, tummy, tail again. So we also start at where a 2 o'clock and a clock would be. We go around 2 lines, up. We give him a stick first. Lift up your hand. Give him his hat. Look again, start at 2 o'clock. You go over 2 lines, head and tummy, up to the tummy, give him a stick, then you give him a hat. Again, around, up, give him a stick, and down. Now, I've seen some very creative looking capital G's, and they are not always great. So let's be careful on how we do them. Around, up, down, give him a stick, and then put his hat on. And you go all the way to the end. Okay, we've done this one as well, so it should not be new to you, which is why I'm not going too slowly with it. So the baby letter again is in the tummy and the tail, and the capital letter is in the head and the tummy. So we go around, up, give him his tail, and the G capital goes like that. So good job, boys. Keep going. You should know how to do these because we've done them. Do you see that my stick went up above the hat? Try not to do that. That was a mistake. But try not to do that. Try and be more accurate than I was there with that. With how far you go up to the line, down to the line, and you put your hat on. Okay, so we're going to write a word. It's not a capital, so we start in the tummy line, and it's a word that I like a lot in my classroom, and it's grateful. It's so good to know what we're grateful for, to always be grateful, to always be mindful of the things that we have in our lives. And we have each other, and that's something I'm grateful for amongst many other things. Finger space, grapes. I don't know who likes to eat grapes. I like grapes. So grapes are fruit. Finger space and garden, which I'm sure you boys are playing in a lot now that we're not at school. So your garden is like your sports field at the moment. So there we go. Remember those flicks. Don't forget those flicks. Our sentence is going to be a capital letter, of course. So that's a head and a tummy letter always. We know that. The girl, okay, grabbed. Be careful how you write your letters. Have a look carefully. You can pause if you want to recheck something. You can go back. The girl grabbed the, remember those flicks, golden. There we go. The girl grabbed the golden goose. Goose has two O's, that's one of your sounds. And ran, okay, to the gangly. That's an interesting word. See if you can go and find out what that means. If you don't know, and send us a note. Let us know what that means. And goblin. Okay, so boys, remember, read your sentence. Check that you haven't left out any words and check that it makes sense. Some of you, when you copy, you don't copy carefully and then you miss words and meanings of words. We're also not great at full stops. So that needs a full stop, so please make sure you put your full stop. We're going to do a row of practicing our G's. Again, as I say, we have done this, so I'm not going to go into huge detail for every letter that I write, because this should be revision and you should be okay with how to write them. So we're going to go all the way to the end of our page. Sorry, it's getting very noisy outside. We're going to practice those numbers, which are going to touch over there because we have a letter that's got a tail. Please make sure that these letters, these numbers are looking good. Okay, we are not just rushing them and not worried about where they are. They need to be in the correct line and the correct space and the correct shape. So I'm very demanding today. So yeah, we're going to do our G and our big one, a capital. Tummy and tail for the baby, head, tummy for the capital letter. Okay, so let's keep going all the way till we get to the end of our line. That is awesome. All right, now we just have to do our pattern again at the bottom. So I don't think I've chosen a very good pencil crayon. So let's keep going all the way to the end. Boys, remember, it's important you touch in the top and the bottom. Okay, you're going across and around to make your C. Link it, make your C. Link it like that, make your C. Okay, all the way to the edge of your page. And one thing left to do is going to be that very important rule off. Hold your ruler nicely, rule off across, and boys, you are finished. You need to upload to Seesaw so your teacher can have a look. Please let this have been really smart handwriting today. Tomorrow's our last day. We then go on holiday. So happy Easter for all of you that celebrate Easter, and happy holidays for all of you. We miss you and love you so much. It's been a very long time without you, and we cannot wait to see you again. Still got a little while to go, but big kisses and big loves to all of you. Bye, boys.